Hey guys, Rex here, and welcome down a boosting rabbit hole. So the story is, last night, XPO, this guy on my Discord, he plays Smashers. He's a Smashers man. This story is mainly about Smashers. And I've got this main story and a smaller story, and I've got a few shoutouts. So just tag along with me. This is the account, and he said, "Hey, I've got this account, and I've got an alt that was with it. That is very likely boosting Smashers." And I think this is a prime example to show you guys how we know someone boosted in a game like Smashers that is so gifted when it comes to the amount of API stats it has, right? As some of you guys may have seen or heard from me or any other players that use the API, Smashers is gifted when it comes to the amount of API stats. They're an absurd amount, an incredible amount of stats that are offered. So many data points that are so accurate and useful. It's incredible. I love it. Anyways, brief shout out. This guy's in Rebel. X Ryan, current owner of Rebel. Turns out he's a fan of my YouTube. He said he watched my API tutorial videos and he made a Discord bot of it. So shout out to Ryan. It's pretty cool that he saw my video and it helped him. And he said he was going to look into this before finding out who I was about my YouTube channel because my Discord's not the same. He said he was going to look into this, so hopefully he looks into this. Another shout out, Cash Boys, very similar situation. I don't think I've mentioned this yet. He commented on one of my API videos saying it helped him make a Discord bot as well. Shout out to him. These are both people that I've previously known in the community. Ryan, I think I've talked to him a few times. I may have even played with him a few times, some CVC or something. And Cash Boys, obviously, I've watched some of his videos and stuff. He makes some great content going as far back as like 2014 on Hypixel, which is insane. But today we're going to go down this rabbit hole. I'm going to show you guys alts, going to show you guys some theories. I've got a quick side little thing I also want to show you guys, and we're essentially going to show you guys how we know this account boosted. Someone in my Discord was saying, "Hey, how do you know an account boosted?" I'm going to show you in this video beyond doubt that this guy boosted. Alrighty. Before we're going to do this story, we're actually going to do a very short, small story. This is an account that was already proven to have boosted a long, long time ago on my other channel. Okay. On my other channel, this was an alt that was used in the Sine underscore Agput. Okay, this is the account this is the main account that was being boosted. The Agput and trial boosting video. I already made a video on this. If you go on YouTube and you search Agput trial boosters exposed, you'll most likely find it there. And I found something hilarious. So I was looking at this alt. I'm like obviously just hopping around. I click on friends, right? So this is the friends list. And I'm scrolling down and guys, someone who's paid by Hypixel has this guy as Fafel, right? Like this account was last logged in over a year ago, and it turns out someone paid by Hypixel, a GM, okay, GM is a paid role Hypixel, has him on his FL. This is like a legit GM. This is Le Brillant. A legit GM so happens to have a known boosted account with proof. This is from Manchester 1 back when we had that. So I just want to say I think it's funny. Also, shout out real quick, Pixu. I think it's Pixu 933 or Pixu 983 or something like that. Former moderator on Hypixel. He's the reason why we lost Manchester Range. The reason why it's easier to get away with boosting is because of that mod. Fuck that guy. He's also in the French community. Just want to mention that. Fuck that guy. He's the guy who tried to cover this up. Anyways, that was a different story. You can go check out the video for that on my other channel. If you want, in fact, I'll just include a link in the description if you want to check it out, so you can just hop from here to there. But let's go down this rabbit hole. So this is Lordy. This is the main account that I was sent. I was also sent Simidastum. Okay. So let's quickly look and see, do his stats look boosted? Because that's the first thing. When someone tells you about boosted, I already have it open here. Someone tells you about boosted account, you always have to look, is there a chance that this looks boosted? Or is it like these stats are so incredibly developed that there's no chance I'll ever find even like a pinch of boosting, right? But looking here, I mean, 65, 63 and 5 carry cut, that's a lot of kills. And then you look, it's because he played 2v2v2, 900 kills, 14 deaths. That's a lot. 90 and 3? That's a lot. That's like a lot, right? That's the grand majority of his kills are boosted. So we're gonna take a look at that. And I was also sent this alt account that was tied with it. This alt account similarly 2v2v2. And it's a bug. So this is the account that was on his team that was on weekly kills for a little bit with him. So both these accounts show up on weekly kills as far as I'm aware. That's what I've been told by XPayo. And of course, this was the alt that was in his party. And so there's 4 other alt accounts that were involved in this boosting that we've got to find. And we know it was alt boosting, and you'll see why in a second here. So first things first, suspicious stats. Let's take a look at the API. So I pulled him up on the API. This is Lordy's API directly from Hypixel. Okay. As you can see, same IGN. This is UID, same UID, everything. We're going to stats. And if for those who aren't aware, this is in Firefox. They have automatic JSON formatting. That's why it's that formatted already. We're going to hop into Smash Heroes, class stats, and let's take a look at Scarecot. I know Scarecot very well. I main Scarecot. So might as well take a look at Scarecot. Scarecot codename is Goku. So we're going to check that out. Now let's look at his overall stats first. And then after looking at his overall stats, we'll go ahead and take a look at his specific 2v2v2 stats. So you'll see already his overall stats might look sus. So we're going to start by taking his damage dealt on his Goku, or his Scarecot, across all game modes. And we're going to divide it by the total amount of kills he has. So what's his average damage per kill? Let's see what it is. Well, it's 27. Now, I'm not going to say 27 is impossibly low. But 27 is already like, yeah, man, you boosted. For Scarecot, you boosted, man. I don't know any accounts that are even close to that. I think the lowest Scarecot account we got in database that we know is legit is like a 65 or something, okay? 27 is so impossibly low. It's hilarious. But it gets worse. Because we saw here that they boosted 2v2v2. So we can really just look at their stats for that. Now, the way that stats are organized here is normal is 1v1v1v1. 2v2 is just 2v2, and 2v2v2 is logged as underscore teams. So you'll see here, where would teams be? Teams. There we go. So this is damage dealt on his Scarecot in teams modes. Okay. And then we're going to divide it by kills teams, which is 408. So this much damage dealt for this many kills. Now, you can already do some quick math in the, I forgot. You can already do some quick math in your head and see that something's up with these numbers. Because if you do this, you get a low number. You get 19. 19 is freakishly low. Really, 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 really low. Really low, but it gets better because then we can also look at his overall stats. You think in teams especially, it'd be better, but no. We can also look at his overall teams, just so you can see he didn't only boost his Scarecot, he boosted all his kits. So we'll take this number. This is total damage dealt across all his kits in teams. Just 2v2v2, just so we remember. And we're gonna get his kills as well, which is right here. Now, if you do this math, you already know we're in for a world of fun because that gives us 20. 20, low. Low, low. Like low, 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 low. And this is after Lordy was told about this and he went and tried to fix his stats, okay? Lordy's last login was, where's his last login? There we go. Earlier today, he logged in today and tried fixing some of his stats last minute. Right? I checked yesterday, and his Scarecot had an 8 damage per kill, 8.4 damage per kill, which is crazy. But let's look further, okay? Let's say you're playing 2v2v2. What does that look like? Well, generally, there's 3 teams of 2. Everybody in a game in Smashers, for those who aren't aware, you get 3 lives, which means that at most, you can't kill yourself. You can't get kills on yourself. You can't get kills on your teammate, really. But there's 4 other players you can generally get kills on. And you can get a max of 3 kills on each of those opponents. Because they have 3 lives, you can get max 2 kills. So at most, you should be getting 4 times 3 kills, 12 kills. So the best you can do is 12 kills. Now, this is unreasonable, because usually your teammate will steal a kill, or one of the opponents will kill themselves. Or sometimes no one gets kill credit, because someone suicided. They just fell in void, no one hit them. Right? So let's look at how many kills he gets per game played. So we're going to look at how many games he played. Oh no, we'll start by getting how many kills he has on his Goku. So on his Scarecot, specifically his Scarecot. He has 408 kills from 2v2v2 mode. Now, how many games has he played on his Scarecot in 2v2v2? Well, he's played 93 of them. So if you do that math, Oh wait, this is 93 overall. Sorry, this guy is Goku stat. This is 34. So that's 408 divided by 34. He gets on average exactly 12 kills per game. His Karakot played 34 games of 2v2v2 and didn't drop a single kill. Single kill. Okay, he got perfect games 34 games in a row. 34 games in a row. This is unreasonably perfect. Okay. I don't think anybody who is legit has ever gone anywhere near 34 perfect 2v2v2 games in a row. I don't think anybody at all in the history of Smash is it's like 5.5 years of Smash Heroes that has been out. I don't think anybody has ever done this. So this is incredible. He must be the best player in the world. And it doesn't get better with the rest of his characters. I'm just choosing to bully on his Karakot because I know Karakot very well. And his Karakot's his main character he seems to have decided to boost. But now let's look into it. So first off, I was also given this alt account. Now this alt account, we're going to take a little deep dive into it. You can check his stats in the API yourself if you feel like it. These are stats right now, so if his stats change between now and when you check, we'll just know it's because someone's trying to fix the account stats, or they decide to boost some more. Well, we don't know. But there's a few things to look at. So there's three main things I want to look at. Or right now, two. We're going to look at the friends list for this alt account, and we're going to look at the friends list for Lordy. Because Lordy has 98 friends. Now there's one friend in particular here that I think is quite interesting. In fact, there's a few that we're going to look at today. So if we go through his friends list, you'll see there's a lot of just people. And by the way, if you don't already know, we're using 25 Karma for this. So if you're not using 25 Karma, check it out. 25 Karma.xyz. They know what's up. They got a few bugs on the website, but they know what's up. A few people I want you to note here, okay? So first off, the most recent person he added to his friends list, the account that he boosted with, he added 2 days ago on his friends list, okay? 2 days from when this is being recorded, or 2.5 days from when this is being recorded, he added this to his FL. This is the alt that he boosted with, okay? Note, he also has a lot of well-known Smash Heroes mains. NPC 2424 is a Smash Heroes main who is insanely good. I've played versus him, and he's very, very good at the game. I've also got some other IGNs you might see. One name I want you, the Sea Otter fan, of course, rank 1 TKR player. Shout out to him. He's a really cool guy when I've talked to him. 7C underscore. This guy's, I believe, a well-known booster slash cheater in the duels community. I think we can pull up his stats real quick, just for the video purposes. You can see Godlike 10. He plays a lot, but if I remember correctly, he did boost at some point. So yeah, it's a little unfortunate. But there's one or two names I want you to look at. So there's the boosted account and then Slandun. Slandun, we're gonna put a bit to the side right now, but just remember the IGN Slandun, okay? Just don't forget the IGN Slandun. There's also some other Smashers players. I think Ender Pro, 200 Smashers player, Chef Cake is, and J Cubed is as well. So there's quite a few Smashers player on this guy's friend list, okay? This guy's a booster, confirmed, right? And it seems it's got a lot of Smashers players on this account. I don't know why. But we're looking, right? And so just remember that account. There's the alt here, and then there's also where is it? Slandun. Now there's another account that I want to show you guys. On top of those two, there's a third one, I believe, and it should be near the top somewhere, right here. Sammy the Pro. Now the only thing about this Sammy the Pro account is that if you look at Sammy the Pro, okay, S-A-M-I, no, S-I-M-I, duh with a D, Pro. Now if you look at the boosting alt, it's Sammy the Stum, okay? Now, I don't want to say that Sammy the Pro is the owner of this alt account, or that they're related in some way, but the IGN similarity here is kind of suspicious. So let's continue. Let's look at the alt account's FL, because the alt account has an FL, right? So I've already got it open here. There's a few things to note here. I've got Lordy, we've got some shared friends, and we've got this Musburger. Now this Musburger guy, I looked at him, he didn't seem too suspicious. He had stats somewhere that looked funky. Yeah, he's got like an ungodly amount of like stuff. I think he's just an auto tip alt. I don't know what happened. But ignore that account. it's just friends with Lordy and 15 karma, level 6.9. Like this is alt, 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 alt. So these guys know this alt. But it's no surprise because this guy's on this guy's FL. This guy's another known booster. I think this guy's also on his FL somewhere. Axe, tail, maybe not. Uh, but yeah. And then we move on. And then I think this guy might also be on his FL. Maybe not. Okay. So I guess not. But they're on someone else's FL. And I'll show you that in a second. While going to this account, though, I found two other spicy accounts. Okay, we've got S Mimic and we've got Scoob. Now, this account may or may not be related to this account. Just want to mention it. They were added at about the same time, right? A day later. And it turns out they've got the same skin. And I'll tell you why this is important in a second. This account we haven't shown to have boosted, but this account's a little funky, and so is this one. So let's skip over to S Mimic, okay? S Mimic, this is the alt account. We've got Hypixel level 18, not too high karma. This is an alt account. Last login, very similar time to when, let's get Lordy stats. So this account and this account, like this account logged out an hour and 10 minutes before this one did, okay? This is the main account. He logged out his alts, played for an extra hour, 10 minutes, and then logged, okay? Now, if we look at Semis to Dumb, this is the other alt, so this is the original alt. This one, also a little suspicious, okay? This one logged out last exactly a day before Lordy logged out. So they boosted, right, yesterday, and now today we're the 23rd. This account has logged in. This account has logged in. These are both alts, okay? And like, did I show you? What was it? Yeah, look, this is the boost. What the fuck? What the fuck? Right? What is this? Is a boost at all? Okay. Sorry, I forgot to show you guys the stats on this. I was a little too quick. Okay. But it gets better because if we look at Squib, or Squib, or whatever you want to call it, this guy's also an alt, right? Also an alt. We'll look at their friends later. Okay. This is also. Are you kidding me? 77 losses in 2v2v2? He's insane. He's the best damn player I've ever seen. Now, this account, last login was quite a bit ago. It's last week. Okay, the start of the week. But all these accounts were very recently logged in. And it's this past week, I believe, that Lordy was caught boosting. Okay, so it's very reasonable to say that these alts were used to boost Lordy's account. But now, it continues. Squib's friend, only friend is Lordy, okay? So Lordy made a main account, added his boosting alts to the FL. Not all of them, we're still missing 2 accounts here that boosted with. But we've got 3 alt accounts, 1 main account. That's good enough for me for a day. Let's say his only friend. So this guy gets his booster alts and adds them to the friend list. I just think this is disgusting. This is truly disgusting. But it gets better, I believe. If we go to Mimic's friends now, guess who's on Mimic's friends list? Got Lordy, but we've also got the Slandon guy. Now, do you remember Slandon? Slandon's this guy from over here. Now, Slandon, as far as I'm aware, we can take a look at his stats real quick just so I can show you guys. I don't think he boosted. He obviously didn't help them boost. He didn't boost on his main account by any means. I just think it's a little weird that he has all his people on friends list. Yeah, at the very least, he knows Lordy in them, and he knows about the alt accounts. So I just thought I'd mention that. Now, Sammy the Pro, also, the account that we believe might be mixed into this, his stats don't look insane in either direction. He doesn't look like he boosted, doesn't look like he used alt boost, we just know that his name is similar, and here's my theory. Sammy the Pro owns Sammy the Stum alt. Or Lordy knows Sammy the Pro and owns the account Sammy the Stum. There's only 2 people that could possibly or reasonably own this account. It's either Sammy the Pro or Lordy, okay? Now that said, Sabe is very clearly owned by Lordy. And Smimic is very clearly either owned by Lordy or by Slandon. Okay. Now, I don't think it's owned by Slandon, just because I think Slandon is just like the friend that is caught up in all of this, okay? I think Slandon is just some guy who knows Lordy, who knows the alts, but hasn't actually profited from their boosting, not in any way that I could figure out at least. Okay, I didn't spend that much time looking at it. You could spend hours and days. Like, you can spend. It could be a full-time job to look into these guys' accounts. I'm not paid by Hypixel to do that. If Hypixel wants to hire me on their dream team, I would gladly work however many hours of work they want. I would work 80 hours a week if they want me to. Just exposing boosters and getting accounts banned. I love doing this. But unfortunately, I'm not paid, and I don't have the time to waste. Anyways, that's been this quick rabbit hole. So, quick overview. Lordy, this guy in Rebel, decides one day, hey, I want to boost. I'm going to boost Smash Heroes. I want to get stats that are unreasonably good. But I need to play in a game mode that's dead, i.e. 2v2v2, because it's harder to queue my own ults in these other game modes. I'm just gonna snipe myself in 2v2v2. You make 3 parties of 2, you use the command, you snipe yourself. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And I'm gonna boost all of my characters, not just his Karakot, okay? I'm gonna boost all of my characters. He boosted at minimum 5 of these characters, okay? I'm gonna go out and say he probably boosted like 10 of these or half of these, okay? Just want to make that clear. And I'm not even going to try and hide it. I'm going to get 12 kills per game like a fucking clown. And I'm going to get such a low damage per kill count or ratio that I just punch people off, okay? This guy was punching ults off the map to boost his stats, and I don't want anybody to forget it. Anyways, that's just been my quick video. I felt like making a video on this guy. I think we've shown that he boosted. We went down the rabbit hole a bit with the friends list and stuff, and we showed why it's dumb. If you ever boost, guys, just make sure you add your boosting all to your FL. Don't worry about it. No reason why. Just don't forget it. Okay, important step. Because if you don't, you get bad luck. I promise. Anyways, that's it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget, fuck Picsou, because he's the reason why Match History won. And make sure you message Le Brillant to remind him that he has a known boosting alt on his FL, and that he should remove the known boosting alt from his FL, because he's a paid Hypixel employee, and you shouldn't have people who are known to have broken the rules and their alts specifically made for breaking the rules on his friends list. And if you want to check out that video about those alts being exposed in the Match History 1 and the whole French community situation that we had a while ago, a long, long time ago, this is like end of 2019, check the description down below. There's a video for that. It's an old video. My mic wasn't as good, but I think it shows what Match History 1 used to be, and it's a good reminder of what we could still have if it weren't for the French community on Hypixel, or at least a small portion of the French community that seems to boost a lot. Anyways, that's been it for the video. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Join the Discord if you want to help out with any of these anti-boosting activities. This is just one situation with anti-boosting or detecting boosters out of dozens that we have on Discord, okay? If you know of a booster and you send a link on the Discord, especially Smash Heroes or Duels, send them in my Discord and we will do a full-on investigation like this just to fuck with that person, okay? So make sure you check it out if you want. I've been your host, Xerxes60. Thanks for watching. Peace.